Hey, this is Ronnie. I could go like this. I don't have my teeth in. I just got home from work, and I got some sore spots from them, so I don't have them in, okay? So deal with it. And but here's what's cool. My mailbag. I made a video yesterday, okay, of, last evening, about my design for my new project, but I'm not telling everybody what it is. But I was supposed to get parts. There's one part, but it's a very, very expensive, very touchy to make everything work for the outdrive part, if it is the correct part. But first, I'm home. I'm gonna crack open the beer. Oh yeah! Oh, I love this stuff. It's like me being a little kid in a candy store. If they sent me the right part and the right number, and if it matches the specifications that it's supposed to, it should be a bearing with a seal, elaborate seal on one side. That is basically, if you go to purchase it now from the same company, different name, this is supposedly brand new, open box, but old stock from maybe 15 years ago, okay? But it's still the exact same bearing. This, if it's the bearing it's supposed to be, it was $21 off of eBay. To buy it from a wholesale industrial bearing and supply dealer, it's 96 bucks. And the bearing is this freaking big, okay? It's this big. So now we're going to open it and see if I got what I paid for 22 bucks or if I got stiff for 22 bucks. So I'm going to try to just hold this and we're going to cut the top open. I got an eBay warranty. If it's the correct number, I know what number it's supposed to be. This is like me with a kid in a candy store designing stuff. Yeah, is that look old? Can you see? That looks like an old, worn out, dirty box. Probably, the bearing originally came in a plastic wrapper. I doubt if it has it, but it was $22 instead of $98 for something this small. And then I'm going to show you, I got to see if it's the correct bearing. I will know. Oh, hey, it had the plastic. It had the plastic, but it's been open. And, I said it's supposed to have a labyrinth seal. Which, if you make a seal, it's called a bearing isolator. This will keep all the nasties out from the water and the sand where I'm going to be running, which will just grind everything up in a year. 20 hours, it'll be dead. Well, here's the plastic is on it. It's been open. But you see what I'm talking about. One side of the bearing's open. One side has a seal. Now, the specifications of this bearing state that this is a labyrinth seal. Okay? It's open one side. Why? I'll show you why. You want it to be wide open while all these balls turn. This is hard to do. It's like ice cold. Is that fucker stuck? Oh, I don't know. Here, hang out. I gotta see if this baby will turn. Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting too close yet. Oh yeah, it turned just good, but see, that is wide open on one side. This side, it's got a seal on it. Keep bad stuff out. But why don't we want to keep bad stuff out from both sides? Because the design and the technology that I have to use to make something very, very special for very harsh and abrasive conditions. Here's the kicker. That seal on this side, it states in their specifications, it is a labyrinth seal. I bought this whole bearing. It's not as good as an external labyrinth seal, which is called a bearing isolator, but this bearing cost me $22 with a labyrinth seal. By their design, I can look up And it is the exact bearing they're stating for 22 bucks, a $98 bearing. That's small, but I paid $22 for it with shipping. And you wanna know the kicker? Okay, that seal, it's a labyrinth seal on this. Okay, like big deal. That keeps all the nasties out, but you still got to keep the nasties out of in here and around it. But seal, if I'd put this bearing in a tube and then run a shaft through this, which I'm going to be doing, for a guaranteed labyrinth seal, after I would install this, just a normal bearing, excuse me, I got a runny nose like a bloodhound right now, because it's just cold and out and then turned up the heat. That seal right there is supposed to keep all the nasties out, and I will keep the nasties out. It's not made to run in water, but it will keep the nasties out. Now a seal that is designed the same size that would cover this area, okay, of the outside in a tube. Well, here, I'll show you. Let's see, that I finally got parts where I can see if my measurements are right. See this stuff down here I was showing you? Here is just a mock-up of part of what I'm designing. Okay, now theoretically, I can't see what I'm doing here. But I can lick my... You want to see my imitation of a cow? Watch this. Is this cool? Yeah, farmers know. You farmers know, and there ain't no farmers can do that, even if they don't have their teeth either. Yeah, that's cool. All right, just, yeah. Okay, here's the kicker. Now, I can't see what I'm doing, but this bearing was... Wow, that's not right. That's the wrong number that they gave me. It's supposed to fit in that. Now, what's wrong with this picture? Okay, that's supposed to be a 5/8 hole. I'm like, yeah, I said, but it has the part number, but that's not the right bearing that goes in that box that it came with. See the side of this hole? Like a Asian guy, all the extra room. Okay, here's what the specifications for that number. Don't worry, I'll get my money back. I have eBay guarantee. That's why I'm like, this is probably too good to be true for 22 bucks. It's the right part number on the box, but it's been opened. It's not the same bearing that goes in it. Here, I'm going to show you. Here is a 5/8. Well, here is a 5/8 shaft. Okay, 5/8 Americano Imperial number size bolt, which is actually 5,000 smaller than 5/8 0.625. This is actually 0.620 for a bolt. But look at, that's what this bearing, that number is spec for, but it's not the bearing that came in that box. So I'm not throwing away. Now watch. I'm going to do this one hand. This bearing, okay, this inside circle is probably supposed to be the outside, because it's not going to work. But it was 22 bucks, and I'm guaranteed. If they want it back, they pay shipping. If they don't, throw it in the dumpster. Here's what the specifications for that bearing number state. It will fit this on the inside, and it will fit this. This should go into there. Now looky, the big hole is there. Okay, yeah. Con game on eBay. There you go. Here's what the specifications for this bearing number on the box. But it's been opened, but it's, I might have to fight them for a month to get my money back. This bearing number specification states this hole, fucking lying idiots, open box, it's a chance you take to save $70, is supposed to fit. This hole right here is supposed to fit this bolt. Say it's a shaft. It should fit this. You see? You see? What's wrong with this? Yeah, new stock. That inside diameter is supposed to be really snug. This is just a 4 thousandths under 0.625 inches, which is 5/8. Look. When you can see light and your specifications you need are within 2 or 3 thousandths, and you got a half an inch, somebody is lying, because this is loose. Watch this. I gotta come show you. But for $22, I guarantee I'll get my money back, and they won't even try to ship it back, because there isn't going to be a number imprinted. There will be a number stamped on this bearing somewhere, and that's not the number that the box said in the specifications, and it's been open. But here is, okay, see this? This is 5/8 plus about 9 thousandths of an inch. We're talking imperial metric American number. This is 5 thousandths. The 5 thousandths is the thickness of this paper right here. Okay? That's what gap, all the way around. So you take the whole diameter of a circle, not talking algebra, it's doubled. You have 0.0025 thousandths of an inch clearance all the way around, because you got to double it because it's a circle. Engineering 101, I'll show you the true fact. Now this is what is about 20 thousandths. Here's a gap of 20 thousandths. Oops, I said my hands are dropping stuff. Here is a gap. See if I can do this. I can't see what